Hello and welcome to Clipping In. Now I have a limited number of places for a wonderful outing to the Yorkshire Dales, the glories of limestone country. But the tickets are selling like hotcakes, so if you don't want to miss out, get your name down now. Welcome aboard. It's Clipping In, Saturday the 11th of November, and looks like it's going to be a nice day. Very cold start. Garden thermometer said 0. There was frost on car windscreens, but it's starting to warm up now. A balmy 2 degrees, I think. I'm going out my usual way over Queensbury, Denham to Keighley. So what I'll do, I'll get my head down and see you a little closer to Skipton. So I've ridden about 25 miles now. I've left Carlton, my usual place for making a little video entry. Beautiful day, but a lot colder than any of the forecasts. I'm still seeing cars with completely frosted windscreens and roofs, having a few problems with the GoPro. It's shutting down in the cold. Even though the battery's on 90%, it just shuts down. So I'm not sure what I'll manage. There'll certainly be no long rambling entries anyway. I'm on the back lane from Gargrave, past the canal at Bank Newton, heading towards ultimately Long Preston. Lovely morning, but still there's been something of a temperature inversion, because Queensbury was definitely above 0, but when I dropped into Keighley, the cars were frosted up, pavements were icy, and you could just feel it was so much colder. Hopefully now temperatures are heading up to 3-4 degrees and there'll be some nice riding. Looking over to Penny Gent, lime quarries, and all these wonderful walls. We must be in limestone country. Heading to Rathmel. I've been riding for about 2 hours 40 now, and apart from a few places where it was sheltered in the lanes, it's been headwind all the way. Not a strong headwind, but at these temperatures just a steady retardation. It's been like riding with my brakes on at times, wearing me down, I think. The original plan, I was going to ride Settle, Stainforth, up to Ribblehead, round the back of Ingleborough to Ingleton, back road to Clapham, Ostwick, and then back across to Stainforth, and then return. That would have been 200k. I'm just looking at the clock, looking at the way I feel, And if I want to beat darkness, that's going to be a real stretch now. I'm 15-20 minutes at least down on where I thought I would be. And it's dark now. Well, the sun sets at about 20 past 4. Clear day like this will be light for a little longer, but I'm not confident of beating it really. So what I might do, give it a few more miles, and I might bail out at Stainforth over the trusty the Penny Gent road to get 100 in, and having that 22-mile cushion, I'll feel a lot better about that. It means, of course, that I will be filming yet again the Penny Gent ride. A lovely way to approach Settle. Over the river. Right, I'm bailing out, heading for Holtengill. I don't like bailing out of rides, I really don't. I told myself I was going to ride 200k, and it feels like a DNF. My legs just talked me out of it. And fear of the dark. Anyway, enough of that. Get on with an excellent ride now. As plan Bs go, they don't come much better than this one. Onwards. Lovely view there of Fountains Fell in partial shade. You can see the Pennine Way, a diagonal rake cutting across it. Pheasants on road. You don't see that sign every day. Glorious stuff. That little bit of tailwind, sunshine, Lendale. Such a beautiful valley is Lendale. It's hard to know which direction to look. It's just amazing. All that Hawkswick side in the sun. Looking over towards Kilnsey and the lower slopes of Great Whernside. And then my old friend, the limestone crags there. Wow. I'm having all kinds of problems with the GoPro. If I leave it in the top tube bag, then the temperature and maybe the wind they just shut it down. It won't operate for more than a few seconds at a time. So I have to keep it in a jersey pocket next to my body for a bit of warmth. Maybe there are some special low temperature batteries or something, because this is doesn't look good for the winter. I'm heading for Keighley. I'm about a mile from Keighley now. Legs are completely AWOL. I just felt poor today. I felt weary when I set off, but I thought, oh, it's the cold, I'll pick up. But I never did. Almost done all the climbing. Just got to get back up to Queensbury, and then it's just about all downhill. Thank goodness. It's been a slog, but you know, sometimes that's part of the game. You just get these inexplicable days when there's just nothing there. Un jour sans, as the French might call it. And you just got to either nip it in the bud early or make the best of it. And despite the sort of slow wooden-legged pedalling, what a place to pedal to and around. I mean, gosh, the views were absolutely on top form today. Even that dog agrees with me. Shame about the GoPro. That puts paid to sort of a campaign of chest cam as well while it's cold, because stuck out front there it wouldn't last more than 5 minutes. 2:45 and the temperature's already dropping. I'm very glad I didn't push on and try to do the extra 23 miles. That would have been too much today. Plus I'd have needed a shop stop. I'm always self-contained for 100 miles, but 124 I need a shop stop, and that's another 15 minutes. So I'd have been finishing off with fluorescent gilet and lights on, and you can imagine if I'd had a puncture, oh, I'd have had a meltdown. So 3 cheers for plan B. That's all for this edition of Clipping In, but I'll see you very soon back out on the Yorkshire roads for another one. Bye bye.